These look like they would be very deer resistant. However, it's not on the list that she gave me, so I'm not going to chance it. Purple freesia is one of my favorite all-time flowers. I love the smell of it so much, but so do the deers. Oh, look at it. We have a little pollinator. Pollinator spotted. Aw. Oh, here's another one. Oh. These are the most beautiful flowers ever. They are not deer resistant, and I can't say their name. Wow. Love these so much. One of my very, very, very favorite herbs. I get 2 of these. They are on the deer resistant list, so we're getting 2 of them today. I do want to get chamomile, but I get chamomile every single spring, and the deer just come and they nibble off the little white petals every year. And garden sage is on the list. I've planted garden sage a couple of times, but it doesn't do well in my climate, but I'm gonna try it. And I think this is gonna do it for me today. So many to choose from. Okay, they're all packed in nice and tight. I got some soil to help them grow. I'm gonna mix that in with the soil that's already there, and let's see what happens. So of course I went and bought almost $100 worth of flowers, deer-resistant flowers, that I have no idea where I'm gonna put them. First of all, I'm gonna have to clear out all of that, so that is gonna happen first. Of course I have a flat tire on my lawnmower. My wheelbarrow. I should blow it up right now, but I'm not going to, because I'm not going to have a huge load, and I'll probably just roll it over here until I fill it up, or until I have more time to blow it up. It's always something. I have to get my gloves on, and this is always such a challenge over my wrist guard, but my wrist guard is really, really important because I don't want to hurt myself even worse until I'm able to get in and get my surgery done. So I'm going to start working on this spot, and that's where all the flowers I just bought are going to go. I have my little rug. It's been folded over like 4 or 5 times, so it's super cushy for my legs, my knees. So I got most of it out. There's a little bit here and there that I think are probably just gonna wither away. They've been pulled out. I'm just not gonna like pick all the little grass blades out. And when I put the soil on over it, it'll cover all those up. And I weeded this, so that's looking good. And then I have this to go. The problem with living in a house that's over 150 years old and has had hundreds of people living here, there's random pieces of concrete here and there. And there's a little piece of concrete right here. I've already torn 2 up out of that area. I don't think I'm going to go ahead. I don't think I'm going to pull it up. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a pot there and just plant maybe my sage there. I found my red pot, and the concrete pieces that I tore up out of the dirt right here, I'm going to put in there to kind of hold the dirt and the soil and the water in. I'm hot. I think I've done enough for right now. I think that I'm gonna go in and I'm going to get something to eat and put a hat on. I put myself through this every single spring. I don't know why. And it's the same thing. And every single spring I tell myself, I will be so happy when I have my own property, and whatever I do will be like what is done. If that makes sense. Like I won't have to redo it every single year. And because the reason I have to do everything every single year here is because I can't make any permanent changes because I don't own the property. And so everything that I do can't be permanent, or I should say nothing I do can be permanent. So I struggle every year trying to figure out what the best course of action is for the thing I want to do. This is why I buzzed my hair off last time, just so you know. Okay, it's time to go in, get something to eat, maybe get a glass of tea and a bunch of water, get some water on board, let it cool off a little bit out here, and then I'll be back. Can I just say, it wasn't the smartest thing to wait until this thing was full before I pumped up the tire. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be just this big, massive thing. It was like literally less than a minute and the tire was full. Gotta love compressors. Girls with compressors. That literally might have been the easiest thing I've done all day, is blow that tire up. So meanwhile, back at the cottage, while I'm kind of letting all that settle in and let my little body rest a little bit while it cools off. I probably won't go plant the plants until later this afternoon because it's getting hot. How did it get hot? It was just raining yesterday. However, I went to check the mail and my cousin sent me something again. Brenda, my cousin Brenda, she's amazing. She sends me little presents all the time in the mail, and I never know when they're gonna come. They just show up. The fabricy. Let's see. Okay. Oh, she has a whole story in here. Discovering what's next is the best part. No limits. No limits. That's perfect. It's a dress. I was hoping it was a dress. I didn't want to say that in case it wasn't a dress, but she says, I bought this dress several months ago. Absolutely loved it with a big heart. Still do, but it just does not work on, she's 5'2". We're blood cousins, and she's 5'2" and I'm 5'10". But they're saying I'm 5'9" now, so I must be shrinking, but I still say 10. I'm trying to get used to saying 5'9", but anyway, okay. No matter what I do, it doesn't work. It would look fabulous on you. Cool leather belt and chunky boots. Yes, enjoy. Love ya, Brenda. Okay, I love the fabric as soon as I opened it. Oh my gosh. We are soul sisters. We are cousin soul sisters. Is this not the cutest dress? I love the arms. They're all billowy. Oh, Brenda, thank you. Look at the arms. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so I have a lunch date with one of my friends on Tuesday, and I'm wearing this when I go on Tuesday on my lunch date. We're going to the tea house, so it's kind of fancy, and this is a fancy dress. This is so beautiful. Thank you, Brenda. I love you so much. Look at the bottom of it too. It's all gathered. It's so pretty. It's so perfect. This makes me happy. I was thinking when I was in the flower shop, the nursery, and I was looking at all the flowers, and the lady came up and she asked me, can I help you find anything? And I was like, no, I'm just loving being here. And honestly, I did not think I could be any happier today than I was earlier in the flower shop, in the nursery, but oh my God, I just noticed it's a Sundance. I don't know if you guys know about the Sundance label, but it's Paul Newman's? No, not Paul Newman's. It's the other one. What's the other guy? The one that played Sundance in Sundance, the Sundance Kid. And he has a whole line of clothing, and that's where I got my harness boots, like years and years and years ago, and I love it. I love Sundance. It's a Sundance. Oh my God. Now I just got twice as happier. How can I be twice as happier than I already am? Paul Newman, Robert Redford. So Robert Redford owns a Sundance, like a line, Sundance Clothing, and they're fabulous. All his clothes are fabulous, and I'm really excited because I'll be honest, I can't afford to buy Sundance for myself. I bought the harness boots a long time ago. Like, I'm not even kidding you, like maybe 25 years ago. Maybe even longer than that, because I lived in Ione, and I've lived in Tahoe, and I've lived here 10 years, yeah, about 25 years ago. So, oh my God, thank you, Brenda. I'm so happy. I have these sweet little flowers. I'm not sure what they're called. I'm kind of tired. I forgot. I have the name somewhere. And that's my rosemary, of course. I've had that for about, I don't know, 6 years? 7 years? And then over here I have some sage in a pot. And then I have my marigolds and my coneflowers, my echinaceas for this winter medicine. And then I have my snapdragons that I will separate and plant at some point. To get a little fire going, it's not wanting to burn. There's a lot of old logs in there from Yule because I lit a fire for Yule and I left the logs in there. They're kind of charred, and that might be inhibiting my fire from catching. And then I did go get another pillow so that it matches. And then I have my little space over here to sit and have my coffee in the morning with my kitties. This weekend has kicked my butt. And so I just got out of a really, really long, hot lavender, magnesium, and Epsom salt bath, and I soaked for probably a half an hour or longer. When I got out, I was asking myself, okay, do I want to just go in and lay down? And myself was saying, yeah, of course, that's what we want to do. But my other self that's trying to get myself back on track is saying, no, why don't we go out into the beautiful sanctuary you just created for yourself and do some stretches. And I'm not going to do any yoga because I can't put weight on my wrist because that's part of my body that's injured. Kind of work my back out. My back is really, really, really sore. I'm realizing I'm aging really quickly in the last 3 years, and I just want to try to thwart that, not because of vanity, but because of health reasons. There's a lot of things that are happening with my body my body's starting to break down in ways that are scaring me, and I don't want to allow that to happen yet. I mean, I know it's inevitable, but I know there are things I can do to slow that process down a little bit, and I need to start doing that. I haven't done yoga since I injured myself 5 years ago. I wouldn't even be able to do any of the poses right now. I can't. I haven't done them for over 5 years. For over 5 years, I haven't done any yoga. So I'm going to try to start doing at least the stuff that I can do that doesn't really involve heavy pushing on my hands. So I'm going to go ahead and do some stretching before my body cools down. Boink. I think we're done here for the